episode, I want us to talk about IEC, right, deciding that they are going to pursue legal actions against Mr. Jacob Zuma. I know one will say, but Bongan, what do you mean legal action? Well, they are actually taking the case to look to a look. They are actually taking the case to review, right? And now there is a lot of things that is currently going on about the case being taken, a lot of things, right? And so me, I thought to myself, okay, it's okay. What I'm gonna do, I am going to have to go through everything. Now, I'm just setting up my phone here. Just give me a few minutes, guys. I'm setting up my phone here, right, so that I can read your comments. However, a former head of the IEC has come out gun blazing to say, listen, this is embarrassing from IEC, right? They shouldn't be doing what they are doing right now because technically right now they are now a political party instead of being an independent institution. And a lot of people here, they've blamed, I don't know whether she's called Judge Jane Love. They've blamed her dismally. People are saying that she is the one that is involved in look. Okay. So some people are saying she's the one that she's involved in this whole thing. I'm looking at something here that doesn't make sense to me. But nevertheless, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You don't wanna focus on people's perception and opinion. So nevertheless, again, so that is exactly today what I am going to do. I'm going to go through every single thing that is important for your liking, right? Give me time and give me just your time. Let's start with this person who is saying it is an embarrassment for the where is it? Okay, okay, okay. Hey, guys, I don't know what's going on here. Oh yes, there I got it. A former election boss says it is an look, IEC is ill and advised. They shouldn't be taking this case by Jacob Zuma to this thing because they are no longer seen as independent people, right? A former vice chair of the Electoral Commission of South Africa, Terry Tsalane, file look what, okay? They are saying the Electoral Commission of South Africa, IEC, latest move of approaching the Constitutional Court to appeal the Electoral Court ruling allowing former President Jacob Zuma to contest the upcoming general elections show panic and being ill advised. Those are the words coming from the former vice what. These sentiments were expressed by the executive chairman of the Institute of Election Management Service in Africa, EMSA, Terry Tsalane, who is a former vice chairperson of the IEC. He then said, I am really and really surprised the commission has taken this route. For many reasons, I think they are really ill advised. The electoral court indicated that they are going to give them the reasons later on. I don't understand the panic. I don't understand why they are approaching the constitutional court if the clarity they seek is clarity that's look at that. If the clarity they seek is clarity they seek related to the next elections, the next elections are still very far. The IEC should not be panicking in the manner they are panicking. Okay, let me give you a bit of a context on this one. The IEC decided that they are going to quote, they are going to protest, or they are going to the constitutional court. Now, the interest is who is at the constitutional court, who sits at the constitutional court. Do you know who sits there? It is none other than Judge Raymond Zondo. So you are look already the MK are saying they are saying already we know the outcome because that man he hates Jacob Zuma. And that's the man you are taking the matter to. We already can determine the outcome. But nevertheless, the problems here are why do you take this matter further when you have not yet been given the reasons why the electoral court has ruled the way they ruled. Why? On what basis? That is where you see that, man. IEC, something is fishy. Something is wrong with the IEC, guys. Why are you taking the matter to the Constitutional Court when you don't know the reasons why the Electoral Court decided that they are going to give you, or they are going to decide the way they decided? On which basis are you deciding that? But let's continue here. Um, they've got it wrong in terms of the interpretation. By the way, I tried to give them an unsolicited advice long before this process, but obviously they did not agree with that advice. I am not sure what clarity they are seeking from the constitutional court, because only parliament can deal with this matter. Aibo, Haibo, only parliament. And I've heard this before, that it's only parliament that can deal with this, not the constitutional court. But then people are already saying, because of the person who sits at the constitutional court, chances are he's going to come up with a decision, and that decision is that it's not going to be in favor of Uku Jacob Mhlanganyelwa Gedlehlekisa Zuma, who recently, yesterday, turned 82. Right. So, okay, let's continue. This man said, um, I, I'm going to read something, guys. Sorry, guys. MK asked this critical question, and they're saying, who is giving the IEC this instruction? MK Party asked the question. Okay. Uloku utsalane uthi say the IEC is not empowered in terms of Section 47 of the Constitution to administer objections in the manner the Electoral Court has been pursuing the objection to Zuma's candidate. See, listen, guys, listen to this one. I have sent them a message and I said, I think you are making an error. I think you are making an error here, because you are not empowered in terms of the Constitution to do that. What I'm saying now is what I have said, or what I've been saying to them privately. Unsolicited advice. Normally, I make people pay for this advice, but I did it for free because I wanted to make sure they do the right thing. Ay, Listen, I gave you advice. And at the end of the day, guys, remember the question that has been asked by MK. Who is giving IEC this whole thing? I'm interested, guys. Let's engage each other in the comment section below. I'm gonna come back and read your comments, but let's hear this guy who was once a vice chairperson of the IEC saying, "Listen, I advise you, stop doing what you are doing. Right? You are not empowered to be pursuing this path. Shouldn't be pursuing this path. Stop doing what you are doing. Right? Right." Utige, look, he said that the IEC is ill advised. He says, I think they are all really ill advised. If they are not careful after this process, it's going to be extremely difficult for them to be trusted in terms of managing these elections. Now, let's discuss that. Let's discuss this one. Personally, I'm thinking Namdu typo. Yeah, you see. Why? Because I mean, if you're an independent institution and you don't care who's going to be on the ballot and going to be the president, why are you so concerned about look at this one and this and this and this? I mean, me now I get a judgment and I get told. I make an example. I am a company who runs a certain service, and then I get a court order that says, listen, we are issuing you an order that you do not pay this company because of this 1, 2, 3, and 4. Why do I take that into review? It means that I have an interest in paying that company. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It means that at heart, I want to pay that company. But if I'm just neutral and I'm getting an order, the person that is supposed to be pursuing this legal action is the company that is supposed to be receiving payment from me. Do you get the point? That is just an example. So in this case, The people that are supposed to be pursuing this even further is the people that actually came up with the objections, not the IEC, because the IEC is supposed to be independent and impartial. But will you confidently say right now they are independent and impartial? I don't think so, but let's continue. Altogether, I think they are really ill advised. They are look, if they are not careful after this process, it's going to be extremely difficult for them to be trusted in terms of managing these elections. I've been look, Utiga, I've been at pains to say the IEC must guard its credibility jealously, right? They must they must not do something that is going to smear and people start questioning its credibility. I am really nervous and very, very anxious about some of the decisions that they are taking, because if anything goes wrong in terms of people trusting that institution, the country is going to be in trouble. Hey, this man is saying, hey, you guys are ill advised. Now, right, I'm asking you guys generally, just looking at the way the IEC is pursuing all of these things, the way they are going about everything, do you have faith in them that they will administer free and fair elections? Do you think that I'm making this is just an example, guys? It's not to say they do it. Do you think that they are sitting there and they have a chance to, you know what I'm saying, squander some of the votes in favor of ANC? Do you think that just by looking at what is happening now, do you think that they stand a chance not to do that? Do you trust them? Maybe that's the fair question. Do you even trust them right now after all of this? It's a fair question to ask. But it continues to say, I'm still trying to plead with them to look carefully at how they take decisions. They must wait for the electoral court. The electoral court has told them, they told all of us they are going to give an order. Then they will give the judgment with reason or at the later stage. And I do remember the electoral court saying that, guys. I do remember the electoral court saying that. Don't you remember that? But the IEC is on rush. They want to get rid of Jacob Zuma on the ballot paper. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. They are on rush. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Earlier on Friday, IOL reported that the IEC has approached the Constitutional Court to launch an urgent appeal against the electoral court ruling, which found former President Jacob Zuma could run for election despite the 15-month prison in Locum. The IEC disqualified him for standing for public office based on July 2021 sentence for contempt of court. The electoral court ruled this week, but has not yet provided reasons that Zuma could run for elections and have his face on the ballot paper as the candidate of the MK. Right. They said that speaking to the IEC says that is correct that the IEC has approached the Constitutional Court. It is more about candidate list, yes. So I can confirm that we have approached the Constitutional Court, say Ubapela, the IEC spokesperson. I'm currently looking at her right now. She says, yes, we can confirm that yes, we have approached the IEC on this matter. Right. MK political party, they have said the following as well. MK80, you guys are, look, we don't get it. MK national spokesperson Tlamulo Ndlela, uthi uNhlamulo Ndlela, hey, Suganda, say the IEC is going out of its way to exclude Zuma from the ballot paper. I'm interested to hear your thought and your opinion about it, because the MK are saying no. These people are going all the way, you know what I'm saying, out of their way, just so that they can have Zuma out of the way. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying? Do you share the same sentiment that these people are going all out just so that they can have Jacob Zuma out of the ballot paper? Right. Okay, let's continue. The IEC is now entering political space and is now becoming a player and an arbiter. They are now politicizing this matter. The IEC's responsibility is to uphold electoral regulation, not to drive an agenda around objections that focuses on disqualifying candidates, says Undlela in an interview. I heard that interview. He said, they, the IEC, have got nothing to lose by not participating or objecting in this matter. Why are they so desperate to get President Jacob Zuma off the candidate list? Who is giving them this instruction? Ay, hey, aningitshele kushi MK party. Kushi MK party. Hey guys, Gubi. Let me try something else here. Remember that the MK party has asked the question, who is giving these people these instructions, right? Let's see. I've got something. Okay, Umkhonto seems the political party have expressed its disappointment on Friday after after it emerged that the Electoral Commission of South Africa (IEC) has approached the Constitutional Court to appeal the Electoral Court ruling, which found former President Jacob Zuma could run the elections despite the 15-month sentence. Right? The Electoral Court ruled this week, but have not yet provided the reasons. Okay, let's forget about that one. I just want to show you something. The MK party. Look, I've already shared with you when they said that IEC, they are now entering the political space. Okay, okay, IEC though, now this is what IEC guys has got to say when asked about this. This is what IEC said. They said, we have approached the Constitutional Court, we have approached the Constitutional Court on an agent basis, so that okay, so that means as soon as the Constitutional Court is able to give us an agent date, then the matter should be sitting for a hearing. At this moment, we do not have the date, no, not yet, says IEC. So she emphasized that the IEC wants the highest court in the land to make a ruling, the criteria which candidate must meet on the ballot paper. The IEC decided to uphold the objections. Let's forget about that one. I'm not interested in this one. Okay, I'm just making sure that I share every angle possible, then allow you guys to comment as well, because yeah, we have a long day together. Right, let me confirm something here, something of an interest. The IEC, Kulega guys, please give me be patient with me. I am working on my laptop, as you can hear the sound of my laptop here and there. Right. Okay, so they've said they've approached the High Court for this decision. They say, look, it was argued that Jacob Zuma cannot be on the ballot paper, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, listen to this one. Listen to this one. I wanted to share this. It was argued that look, Zuma cannot be on the ballot paper, but I have never committed, look, but I have never committed a crime. Another person have stolen money and hidden it under mattress at home. The IEC says nothing about that. That was Jacob Zuma, by the way, taking a jab at Ramaphosa to say, we know he stole money, Mr. Palapala, but the IEC says nothing about it. By the way, the IEC says nothing about the song that was being sung by ANC when they say shoot and kill Jacob Zuma. I still have that video here, right? They say nothing. They go for a person who has never stolen even a nickel, and that is Jacob Zuma. Says Jacob Zuma. All right. I should give you as much as possible on this matter, so that I can then allow you guys to I can allow you guys to comment on this one, right? Let me see if I have anything that is worth of your attention, and then I'm gonna come back. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna give you time to speak. We still have a lot of time to speak. I mean, we still have a lot of time together. So, ningakhathazeki, guys. Just give me time, and I'm just looking at the other thing that was said by Jacob Zuma. Okay, just give me a few moment. I don't know what happening. There's a letter. There's a letter that was look that has been sent. I've seen it circulating of lately, and so I thought to myself, okay, I need to share this letter with you, right? Um, just give me a few minutes, guys. I'm checking something. There's a letter that I'm checking here, and I don't seem to find this letter. This letter is very important, guys, for your liking. I saw a letter that speaks about. This letter speaks about a what is this thing? It speaks about the situation that is happening with the MK. So I tried to save this letter, and I don't know what happened after saving this letter. This letter, um, guys, I don't know what happened to this letter. Okay, I think I found this letter. Yes, I found this letter. I found this letter. Let me save this letter for you guys, and then we're gonna talk about this letter. This letter is also important. It is in relation to okay, it is in relation to what is already happening here. Right. Okay, there we go. Hi, guys, Kulega, today we are together and we are gonna have it fun. We're gonna have some fun together in this live stream. We don't have producers, guys. Producers would have just done what they're supposed to do and bring the letters for us. We just tell them that, listen, producer, I need this letter letter so and so. I tried to save this letter, guys, previously, but unfortunately, I don't know. Every time I save this letter doesn't show up where it's supposed to be. Right now, Nakona, it doesn't even when I show up, and I don't understand what's going on after saving this document many times. But yeah, let me just get into your comments and hear what you guys have got to say about the situation, because I mean, I don't know. After trying to save this letter for a while now, but man, I don't know what's going on. Yes, let me go back to Twitter and oh wait, let's say save here. Save. Where are we saving this document? Oh, I've been saving this thing in a wrong place, guys. Now I only see it now. Would you? Oh, Bongani, you're busy saving things, but in a wrong way. Okay. Okay. We've got the letter now, so I'm going to do the right thing. We've got the letter, guys. We've got the letter, guys. Finally. So let me read this letter, guys. I'm going to allow you guys to speak after this. This letter goes like, or it reads as following. Okay. It says no person or registered party bound by the court may contravene or fail to comply with the provision of the court. Part two. The part two says the institution of the intervention of civil proceeding by chief electoral officer. Subject to this act, any other law, the chief electoral officer may institute civil proceeding before the court, including the electoral court, to enforce a provision of this act or this court. The chief electoral officer may intervene in any other proceeding if the commission has a legal interest in the outcome of those proceedings. The reason I was reading this is because what is the legal interest? IEC on this matter. You are going to have to look. Okay, so it says that the electoral code. Listen to this one. Listen to this one. Listen to this one. You see now the IEC is contradicting itself, because listen to this one. The jurisdiction and the powers of the electoral court. Listen to this one. The electoral court has final jurisdiction in respect of electoral dispute and complaints about infringement of the court, and no decision or order of the court or of the electoral court is subject to appeal or review. Hey, listen to this one. Listen to the very same IEC now willing to break its own constitution. Listen, let me repeat this one. The electoral court, guys, please get you know what, guys, let me get this so that I can even hear myself. You see this, guys, the very same IEC says a decision made by the electoral court is final. it's binding. The Electoral Court made a decision, and that in that decision they said Jacob Zuma must be on the ballot paper. The IEC, having written its own constitution, today, because they are so interested in getting rid of Jacob Zuma, they want to go against their very constitution, their very own mandate, their very own policies. Just that's why they are saying they have become a political party instead of remaining an independent institution that is to administer free and fair elections. Guys, listen. Now let me repeat this one. The Electoral Court has listen to this one. The Electoral Court has final jurisdiction in respect of all electoral dispute and complaints about infringement of the court, and no decision or order of the Electoral Court is subject to appeal or review. Hey, guys, what is happening with the IEC then? Because in their very own policy, it is written that there is no one in in the IEC, or when the Electoral Court issue when the Electoral Court issue a verdict, that verdict cannot be appealed. That verdict cannot be reviewed. What happened? Hey, you see, when hypocrisy gets hold of you, you even, or when you are fixated upon something else, you even forgot principles. Listen to this one. It says that the decision of the Electoral Court cannot be taken into review. So Jacob Zuma was then declared by the Electoral Court that he can stand as the president, or a campaign and go to parliament. Now they are overstepping their own boundaries, going into the Constitutional Court, where Judge Zondo presides. The second one says, if a court having jurisdiction by virtue of Section 20, paragraph 4b, paragraph b of the Electoral Commission Act, find that a person or a registered party has contravened a provision of Part 1 of this chapter, it may, in the interest of its free and fair elections, impose any appropriate penalty or sanction on that person or party, including formal warning, fine not exceeding 200,000, 3, forfeit of any deposit paid by that person or party in terms of section 27, paragraph 2, paragraph E. An order of prohibiting that person or party from using any public media, holding any public, they just go on to describe the type of punishments that one can face, right? My interest is this one, and I want to close this one, but I want to go back to this one. The Electoral Court has final jurisdiction in respect of all electoral dispute and complaints about infringement of the court, and no decision or order of Electoral Court is subject to appeal or review. What happened to that decision? What happened to that? Why Bona, they themselves are now interested to appeal that decision? What happened? When hypocrisy is getting hold of you, you then lose your mind. That's what we are seeing with the IEC. Okay, let me now go a little bit here, and I wanna tell you in a formal letter what the IEC had previously said. The IEC, in their very own words, they said on the 12th of, they issued a media statement, and they said the following: Electoral Commission approaches the Constitution. Now, please bear in mind, in their code of conduct says that the decision of an electoral court cannot be appealed. Then on the 12th of May, they issued a statement. They are saying, Electoral Commission approaches the Constitutional Court for clarity on Section 47. Now they are taking something to review, something that they say they themselves, they said it cannot be reviewed. But this is what they said. I'm just showing you high level of hypocrisy here. But let's continue. The commission confirms that it has lodged an agent and a direct appeal to the Constitutional Court relating to the order of the Electoral Court, setting aside its decision following an appeal by the MK party. Why are you even getting to the electoral court if you, in your own code of conduct, says that a decision of the electoral court cannot be appealed or reviewed? Why are you going to Judge Raymond Zondo for the why? Now, guys, please balance me. Let's go on. Paragraph 2 says, the Commission believes there is substantial public interest in providing certainty on the proper interpretation of Section 47, Paragraph 1, Paragraph E, and its interplay with the powers of the Commission to adjudicate objections to candidate. Such clarity is important in the present matter because of our live issue, but also for future elections. It is further important that such legal clarification is obtained from highest court in the land, which has constitutional better jurisdiction. Hence, a direct appeal to the Constitutional Court. You state in your code of conduct a an electoral court decision cannot be appealed. You are going to the Constitutional Court. What kind of obsession do you have on the MK party? Now I think it's no longer about free and fair elections, it's about your ego and your pride. But let's continue. The Commission wishes to emphasize that this appeal is not intending to involve itself in the political field of play, but you are already involved here, right? Because if you are saying you are not intending to involve yourself in a political battlefield, but you are appealing a political decision, then what are you saying to me? You are contradicting your own statement and your own values here, right? For me, I don't buy that, right? But let's read. The Commission wishes to emphasize that the Commission wishes to emphasize that this appeal is not intended to involve itself in the political field of play. It's rather to ensure free and fair elections by ensuring that applicable constitutional provisions relating to the elections are clearly understood by all role players and applied evenly. We therefore wish for the better to be we therefore wish for the matter to be determined before the date of the elections. That's the end of the statement. I mean, now, guys, I'm asking you a statement, a question, a free and fair question here to say, if these people are coming if these people comes to us and say, listen, we are not into the political, we are not entering the political arena, right? We are in no way, shape, or form entering the political arena. We don't care about we don't care about what is happening with the political arena. But these same people are appealing political decisions. I want you to tell me, because maybe I'm out of my mind. Are they or not already fighting in a political field? Now, I don't which political interest do they have in this case if they are saying whether they are free, fair, and independent, impartial? Why wouldn't they abide by the decision of the electoral court if they are free, fair, and independent? Why? So you can't tell me there's a constitutional interest. I gave you guys a practical example that if I was running a company and I'm supposed to pay you, you have your own company, and I receive an order from court that says, Bongani, please don't pay this company. Why? Because we are investigating that company. If I appeal that order, it means I've got interest to pay the person. But if I want to abide by the law and I'm neutral, then I will say, listen, I've got this order, I'm not going to pay you. If you've got a problem, go and appeal the order yourself, not me. The IEC here, I'm not buying this thing that they are free and independent. I'm not buying that thing. For me, it doesn't make sense. But I'm going to show you something else. Remember that here, I promised you guys that I'm going to unpack every single thing for you guys. So for you guys, I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. Now let's move a little bit forward now. Now listen to this one again. The MK political party now issued a statement about an individual within the IEC commission. I want us to unpack that situation as well. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna read your comments, guys. On the 12th of on the 12th of April 2024, MK Party issued a media statement, and this is what they wrote. MK Party calls for an immediate resignation of the IEC Commissioner Jane Love. Jane Love, guys, I think is she not a judge somewhere else, but she is known to be against Jacob Zuma, and so look, the MK party are saying something's fishy with this woman. But give me time. Let me explain this. I'm going to allow the actual MK to explain themselves. After much considerable reflection, MK condemns Janet Love's conduct and therefore calls for the resignation as a commissioner of an electoral commission of South Africa IEC with immediate effect to her blatant act of bias. As MK party, we are prepared to give Ms. Love, who has been a loyal serving member of the ANC and a close confident of President Ramaphosa, the benefit of the doubt. But in light of the above, we have now come to the conclusion that Janet Love is highly vested in the outcome of the upcoming elections and cannot be trusted to oversee nor to be involved in these elections. I'm going to ask you a free and fair question. Janet, she's a member of ANC. She's a close friend of Ramaphosa. Now she's overseeing an election. Do you think that such elections will be free and fair? I'm asking you, you must tell me. Maybe me, I don't understand the definition of free and fair. This is the same question. I'm going to continue reading the letter here. This is the same question that was raised by EFF. EFF asked this question. Sanko, I think it's members of Sanko, they were presiding over the elections on the day that they were signing the code of conduct, right? The code of conduct, right? So they said, you can't bring people who are an affiliate to ANC and you want to come and say these people are free and are independent, impartial. No, they have already said that they are going to vote for ANC. They have already taken a side. Why do you bring such? This is to emphasize this point to say we have seen such things unfolding there, where we have seen people being blatantly unfair. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue. I want to show you something. Now, in light of what I've already read to you, do you think that this woman is going to be fair? But let me repeat this just for record purposes. After much considerable reflection, MK political party condemns Janet Love's conduct and therefore calls for her resignation as a commissioner of an electoral commission of South Africa IEC with immediate effect to her blatant act of biases. As MK party, we are prepared to give Ms. Love, who has been a loyal serving member of the ANC, a loyal serving member of the ANC, and a close confidant of President Ramaphosa, the benefit of the doubt. But in light of the above, we have now come to the conclusion that Janet Love is highly vested in the outcome of the elections or of the upcoming elections and cannot be trusted to oversee nor to be involved in these elections. Do you disagree or agree with the MK party? Maybe, I don't know. I will hear from your comments. I will come back to your comments. In a landmark judgment, the Electoral Court recently sided with the MK party and former President Jacob Zuma in overturning the decision by the IEC that sought to disqualify President Jacob Zuma from contesting in the upcoming elections as a candidate for MK party. This verdict not only underscores underscore a defeat against Ramaphosa's ANC and all its treacherous allies, but also cast a spotlight on judicial conduct of IEC Commissioner Janet Love. I wish I can show you the picture of this woman. Oh, in the thumbnail, she's there. That woman you see in the thumbnail, this is the woman called Janet Love, who is a friend of Ramaphosa and a member of the ANC, but overseeing an election. Like, guys, honestly speaking, I will think that for me, it will make sense just to find a judge who, or a teacher somewhere, or a police somewhere, police officer somewhere to come and oversee this thing. Because I don't get, like, what is happening now? I don't get it. They say the basis of our legitimate call for her removal is due to her in obvious behavior on the 24th of January 2024 before an objection was launched regarding the eligibility of President Jacob Zuma to participate in the parliamentary elections. Janet Love, in an unprecedented move, publicly declare nationally that President Jacob Zuma will not be eligible and couldn't be included in the MK party's parliamentary candidate list. So she made such pronouncement before there was even an objection. What if the MK can argue and say, you even went and found people that can complain because you did not want him to be part and parcel of it. It also makes sense. That's why Advocate Dalimpov was arguing this matter when he said, if as a judge you are asked, for instance, about the AKA story, and you are asked whether or not they are guilty, as a judge, you cannot say, yeah, these people are guilty, right? Because once you say so, you are rendering yourself unfit to preside over that case. And I listened to those arguments that Advocate Dalimpov is onto something here. Advocate Dalimpov has got a point, right? You can't utter such words. And let me remind you what happened. There was a judge that presided over the case of Omotoso, right? And that judge, they launched an application for his, I think it's Judge Mandela. They launched an application of his recusal. Guess what the basis was? The basis was that the witnesses, they sleep in a lodge that is owned by your wife. Yeah. So it can't be that you take witness into your property. Then the next thing you are saying you are independent. Wow, no, it can't. So on the basis of that, the judge had to recuse himself, and so did he. You've got this woman here who is a loyal member of the ANC and a friend of Ramaphosa. You are telling me that she doesn't have an interest in making sure that Ramaphosa wins. No, like I would, like, guys, on my other channel today, yeah, just today at around 1, the story is here. I'm going to show you a story just to demonstrate this one. Let me show you a story of a police officer. As of now, that police officer stole a docket to defend his friend, a murder docket, just so that the friend doesn't go to prison. I'm going to demonstrate that by reading that thing so that you can understand that. I understand when they say Janet Love is not independent and impartial. She's got a side that she favors. I'm going to demonstrate that by reading that now. Okay. This pronouncement was not only premature and unwarranted, but also in a direct violation of the established IEC rules, which stipulate that such declaration can only be made following an official objection. Now, just these last words alone, such declaration can only be made following an official objection. But she said those words before an official objection was made. So that should tell you that no, this woman is biased indeed. But don't worry, you look, you've got Bongs here. Bongs is gonna go through each and every evidence, and I'm gonna bring it before you, and you and I will have a nice time together. Right, and it's Friday, you're not rushing anywhere, so relax. Relax. At the time of Janet's statement, No such objection has been filed, making her action both irregular and prejudicial to the president and to the MK party. What made things worse is that even after previous orchestrated objections, which was launched by a member of the ANC, she still presided within the committee responsible for deciding on President Zuma's eligibility instead of recusing herself despite a clear conflict of interest. Huh. Guys, this is serious. Yabona? They are saying the objection came from a member of the ANC. She's a member of the ANC. She's a friend of Ramaphosa. She still presides over that. Is that not something fair enough to say that this woman is not equal or is not independent? She's conflicted. She's got what we call it conflict of interest, but still they want to come here and say we must follow processes. We must follow what processes that get manipulated. Because Ramaphosa likes this thing of we must follow processes. We processes that get manipulated. Processes like this. Oh, come on, guys, come on, come on. Let me continue. Such a road of act of arrogancy has, according to MK Party, clearly undermined the credibility of the IEC and its capacity to administer free and fair elections, which cannot afford to harbor any sense of bias and should be beyond reproach. The next paragraph says, the MK Party is committed to the integrity of South Africa's electoral process, a commitment that necessitates an electoral commission whose members embody impartiality and ought to uphold the highest standard of fairness. Unfortunately, Janet Love's actions have significantly eroded our confidence in her ability to fulfill these critical requirements. In light of these concerns and in the interest of preserving the sanctity of our electoral system, the MK Party formally calls for the immediate resignation of Commissioner Janet Love from IEC. I bongs. Ubongane, he's in spirit today. All right, listen to this one. This call is further supported by a recent event in May 2023 in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, where four prominent opposition candidates highlighted Janet Love's controversial involvement in the audit of the DRC voter registration. These candidates, representing a broad spectrum of DRC's political and civil society, accused Janet Love of legitimization of flawed electoral process, and accusation that has serious implication to the credibility of any electoral observation or audit she is part of. We are even called to the question if President Ramaphosa had deployed this friend in a form of Janet Love to the DRC and the electoral agent to interfere. I guys, we have tried. Yeah, guys, if you blame me on this one, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, listen to this. So there was this article that says Ramaphosa appoints. Now listen, remember that we are building an idea so that you can understand. It says there was an article that was released that says politics. Ramaphosa appoints Janet Love as a new IEC commissioner. So if she was appointed by Ramaphosa, do you think she is fair? It's a question that we are going to ask. Right. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to go through all these articles one by one, and these official letters. I'm going to unpack them all one by one until you are clear about anything that is going on. Right. So there's this letter here. Okay. There was this. Oh, no, wait. There was a letter here that was issued by another organization foundation. It says on the 12th of April, date 12 April. It just say date 12 April 2002. I don't know. I don't know the meaning of this, but let's read this. Sorry. Ngomogaibuzi Foundation. They say media statement. Electoral Commission of South Africa versus MK Party. Why they say 202 there? Because MK Party is new. Okay, but I guess it's a new. They released recently. They say the foundation has noted the decision of the IEC to approach the Constitutional Court of the ruling that was made by the Electoral Court over the former President Jacob Zuma to stand as MK Party candidacy, right? This decision has raised a lot of questions around the independence and the transparency of the commission. The commission is expected to operate independently from political influence, with members selected based on their expertise and impartiality. The transparency in decision-making processes, adherence to established electoral laws and regulation to help maintain public trust in the Commission's credibility. So you hear even other local foundation writing and saying, we are concerned about the move by IEC. In Komogaibuzi Foundation, they're like, something is not make sure. Here, something is not make sure. Pala. From what we have noticed as a public, the commission has moved forward from its mandate and now playing politics. We call upon the commission to exercise its duties and the mandate beforehand and stay away from politics. The Electoral Commission primary role is to oversee election and impartially and ensure they are conducted fair and transparently. Their focus should always be on upholding electoral laws and regulation without being influenced by political agenda. Let's continue. We call upon the Commission to tell the people of South Africa as how they are going to make sure that they maintain their primary role to oversee the elections. The public will also like to know of their decision to approach the Constitutional Court after an electoral court has ruled on the matter that was challenged by MK Party. Is their upcoming election going to be fair and conducted fairly and transparently? In the commission, is the commission aware of the consequences that might happen if the Constitutional Court rules otherwise? It's a question that people are asking. Hey, right. Ngomogaibuzi Foundation at gmail.com. Yes, Ngomogaibuzi Foundation at gmail.com. You can call them on 082 286 1192. Right. I don't know if I should repeat this. Komogaibuzi Foundation released a statement on the 12th of April 2024. Media release. They said the following. I'm just reading it again so that you can understand. The foundation has noted the decision of the IEC to approach the Constitutional Court of the ruling that was made by Electoral Court over the former President Jacob Zuma to stand as MK Party candidacy. This decision has raised a lot of questions around the independence and transparency of the Commission. The Commission is expected to operate independently from political influence with its members selected based on their expertise and impartiality. Transparency is that look, transparency in the decision-making process and adherence to established electoral laws and regulation to help maintain public trust in the Commission's credibility. From what we have noticed as public, the Commission has moved away from its mandate and now playing politics. We call upon the Commission to exercise its duties and mandate beforehand and stay away from politics. The Electoral Commission primary role is to oversee elections impartially and ensure that they are conducted fairly and transparently. Their focus should always be on upholding electoral laws and regulation without being influenced by political agenda. We call upon Commission to tell the people of South Africa as how they are going to make sure that they maintain their primary role to oversee elections. The public will also like to know of their decision to approach the Constitutional Court after Electoral Court has ruled on the matter that was challenged by MK Party. Is the upcoming election going to be fair and conducted fairly and transparently? Is the Commission aware of the consequences that might happen if the Constitutional Court rules otherwise? Aye, guys, look, you can blame me, God, if you look all day long. But me, my responsibility is to make sure that I always deliver what is expected. So did I. Now, let me see if I'm leaving anything behind. Remember, guys, that I promised you that the issue of Janet, right? Remember that I promised you, Uguti, we will look into that one. I'm going to show you something here. Don't worry. Don't worry. Me, I'm fair. friend. I'm going to show you a police officer who, I deleted that thing. Sorry, guys. I deleted that thing. I just noticed now that I deleted that thing or I have removed it here. But let me see if I can retrieve or if I can retrieve it. Let me see on my history. I'm going to show you something. Don't worry. Yes, I think I found it. I'm just going to demonstrate a point here that police officers, listen to this one. There was a story that was released by Chakuranda FM by Cliff Shinko. It says Northwest police officer has appeared for fraud and defeating the ends of justice after allegedly stealing a murder docket implicating a close friend. Listen to this one. You've got Ramaphosa, who is a friend to Janet, and Janet Love is also a member of ANC. I'm saying, and I'm asking, do you think that she's going to be fair? She's going to be fair, and I'm going to demonstrate my point by saying the following. Sergeant Iran Van, I don't know, who is stationed at this police station, this name is an Afrikaans, was arrested on Tuesday. The 43-year-old allegedly called a former reservist to the police station last Tuesday, gave him a bag and told him not to open until the accused collected it. However, the former local reservist decided to open the bag and discovered that there was a murder docket inside. Right? Police spokesperson said that this docket that this guy stole is a docket that belongs to his friend. The point here is that you don't want to see your friend failing. We have seen that being demonstrated by this police who stole a murder docket. A murder docket. This person stole it. Why? Because he wanted to defend his friend. He wanted to make sure that the friend doesn't go to prison. And this is a whole police. Now you take a person who is a member of ANC, a friend of Ramaphosa, and you say she must go and look and oversee a whole election. And you think this person is going to be free and fair? You better ask your question. You better ask yourself some few questions there. No, me, I don't believe that this person is going to be free and fair. But I'm not going to close this except I wait. Okay, I'm not going to close. I'm not going to close this except I read something few. Look, just give me time, guys. Give me time. I just want to pass through this one because I feel like this is also one of the things that it should be given a time by us. Wait. Where's this one? Yes, I got it. There's a statement, guys, that was released by Rise Mzansi. Mina, guys, I'm getting confused when it comes to Rise. Hey, guys, they are confusing me, these political parties. But again, an open letter to DA leader John Steenhuisen, no amount of SWAT gear or fear mongering tactics will deter Rise Mzansi from campaigning in the Western Cape, where the DA has failed black and colored people for 15 years. This letter was released on the 12th of April 2024, released immediately. Dear John, says the statement, South Africa's constitutional protect multi-party democracy and allows us to contest elections where we choose. Arise Mzansi is contesting the 2024 election in the Western Cape because there is a need for new leaders. Arise Mzansi has a vision of South Africa, and that includes the Western Cape. Our vision is for South Africa that is safe, prosperous, equal, and united, one organization where everyone can live happy and dignified life. To this end, we will publish plans weekly on how we aim to achieve this. They continue to say, this week, Arise Mzansi, we published our plan of safety and security, and we expanded on the policy and all the stuff, blah 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 blah. But what I wanted to bring to your attention is what Steenhuisen has got to say about other people not campaigning, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you're not gonna campaign in the Western Cape, blah 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 blah. Yeah, this, yeah, that, yeah, this. Yeah. So I think I've done justice in making sure that I prepare for this live stream and I go through each and every single thing that I've prepared for you. Udopo Uti, hi bro, how are you? Zuma birthday today. Yes, it was. I think it was yesterday, right? Udonzo Zondo, something wrong with this country. Chris, you are a poor analysis, no journalism formation. In short, you are Zuma's arrayed street boy. Thank you very much for the what do you call it? The compliment when Zondo. Thank you very much for the compliment. I take them. If you don't get it, forget about it. Kingston Guerra, they say there is no time for judgment must be done by Tuesday. Now, why are the IEC wasting more time? Exactly my point. When IEC approached the electoral court, they said, no, on the 9th, we need to issue this. There's no time, blah, 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 blah. Where are they getting the time now? Oh, it's a question that everybody's got to ask. Where are you getting the time now? Because you said there's no time, right? You are asking a very good question there. Then if they reverse the decision, expect nothing but anarchy in this country. Bayadlala, right? To do some Nkosi. No, I don't trust the IEC now. But it's because of their own doing, guys. I understand when you say you don't trust them, right? Monet D. Hi, Monet. I know this is one of our regular as well. One of our regular. IEC is too personal about Ubaba Uzuma for the what? We don't know either. When I'm Monet, what you Monet? IEC is too personal about Ubaba Uzuma for the what? We don't know either. But Mune, no. I correct you. Let me correct you, Mune. We know there is what they are people who are a friend of Ramaphosa who do not want to see other people winning. They want to see their friend winning. That is why the IEC is personal. You can't have a person who's a member of the ANC, a friend to Ramaphosa, and you're still telling me that this person is free and fair, Right, come on, guys. And worst part, that very same person has already declared that Jacob Zuma will not stand on this on the ballot paper, right? Before there was an objection, right? So then you question the credibility of the individual. You question to say, wait a minute, this person said things like that. Wait, is this person free and fair? So we know why they are angry. We know why they are upset. It is simply because I forgot to read you this. IEC is 2% of Baba Uzuma. Okay, I forgot to read you this. Let me check this. Something I think I left something that I didn't read here. About this story, Saga Zuma. I really need to read this. I almost forgot to read this. Let me read this, right? Professor Moya, look, in fact, look, this is what he said it yesterday. Look, before I could go to sleep, but I need to read it because to give you a context. He said it before today is the 12th. He said it yesterday on the 11th. He said the following: breaking news. Look, as expected. The IEC, which acts as a subcommittee of the ANC, has approached the Zondo to set aside the electoral court judgment on Zuma's name on the ballot paper. Where Mune? Now, oh, Professor Moya has already answered you that the reason the IEC is this personal is because of this. He even phrased it by saying, breaking news. As expected, the IEC, which act as a subcommittee to the ANC, has approached the Zondo to set aside the electoral court judgment on Zuma's name on the ballot paper. The IEC, which can be confused as listen to this one. The IEC, which can be confused as a political party, has now entered the battle of the ANC of denying MK party. The IEC can also be confused as a political party, right? Uh, guys, I think too. Okay, I'm checking something. Professor Moya. Otem, nothing stops you to register as a political party or declare your alliance with the corrupt ANC instead of hiding behind constitutional clarity. It is clear you are biased and partisan. A clear look and clearly represent the Pala Pala ANC government. How can you appeal a case? This is Professor asking this question to say, how do you appeal such a decision? Right? Hey, Nana Angas, I'm just trying to answer Janet because no, Umone D. I was trying to answer Umone because I needed to make sure that Monet is answered. Right. Let me check if I'm leaving anything, Monet. Monet, I'm just making sure that I'm not leaving anything behind. Monet. So there was this comment that was tweeted by Ududuzile Zuma, the Jacob Zuma child, and she said the following: the IEC, look, said, at IEC South Africa has approached at Constitutional Court SA to advise on the interpretation of Section 47 of A, 47(1) bracket A of the Constitution. Even an engineer like me know that you don't go to court for legal advice. This question was coming from engineer Machela Koko at Koko underscore Machela. Even an engineer like me knows that you don't go to court for legal advice. You hire lawyers for legal advice. Look at it. The bad judgment of its commissioners is sealing the good name of IEC. Guys. Yeah. This comment I find it very interesting, but nevertheless, And then there was a tweet as well that was reposted by Ududuzile Zuma, Jacob Zuma's child. The electoral court has not even released its judgment with legal reasons as to why Jacob Zuma won against the IEC. But already a lot are expected different answers from Zondo's criminal concord. Project Stop Jacob Zuma by all means necessary. Hey, hey, people are answering here. Janet, we are being answered. We are being answered here, Wenamone. I'm just looking at the other comments here that might be of your interest Wenamone, because hey, people have been saying things here that we see you. We see you. Let me see what is going on here. I just want to make sure. Just give me time, give me time, guys. I'm just making sure that I get all these things together. I don't want to regret not reading something, right? Uh, right. Somebody says, according to the Electoral Act, a judgment by the Electoral Court is final and cannot be reviewed in any other court, including Concord. Happy birthday, Jacob Zuma. I've already told you guys about that, Uguti. It is written that that judgment is final. It cannot be reviewed. But we've seen Abo going as far as we've seen IEC now, and in fact, there is even a video of Umamabol confirming indeed that they did that. So, in other words, what we are trying to say is that it can't even be mistaken that that they've done it. Now there's this tweet where somebody says, South Africa, South Africa, this is the lady who is fighting, who is fighting with us in the IEC. The lady that they are talking about is the lady called Janet Love, right? The member of ANC and also a friend of Ramaphosa. I'm just making sure, guys. Now we're all at CC underscore Sasha Oti. The IEC is a political party, right? Omunye Ote, the Concord must hit the IECCO with a personal cost order for abuse of judicial local processes. Angazi guys ukuthi nithini nina tshelani mina. I'm just making sure, guys, that I'm giving you all perspective all round. Because I don't want you guys. Now, on the weekend, to those who are members of the ANC, I also need to read this for you. But before, wait. To those who are interested, let me read this comment, this one for you guys. To those who are members of the MK party who might find this interesting, I saw a news released by Jacaranda FM news on there was this article that they released. They say former President Jacob Zuma will visit Nelson Mandela Bay on Saturday as part of MK party election campaign. One of the party's Eastern Cape leader, Mawande Lokondagisa, said Zuma will kick off his visit by addressing the congregate of church in the city before visiting other communities. According to a poster shared on social media platform, Zuma is also meant to visit Dispatch Val Plus and Motherwell. The MK party leaders' visit comes after little over a month before the general election in May 2029. On Friday, the Independent Commission confirmed that it had lodged an urgent appeal to the Constitutional Court to clarify the Electoral Court decision to allow Zuma back to the ballot paper. Right. The decision that an engineer, I am an engineer myself, but I know that as an engineer, I'm not even a legal expert. I know for a fact that you don't go to court for a legal advice. Okay. Let me see what I can give you guys, because I want to make sure that I deliver as much as I can. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I give you guys everything. There was a comment that was also retweeted by Ududuzile Zuma. the child of former President Jacob Zuma. Yes, the child of former President Jacob Zuma. We will never bow down to the thugs and look in robes, pointing to the judges wearing their things, right? If they want us to respect them, they must respect us. Otherwise, hell will break loose. Yeah. Um, Shivambu, but it's not the one of EFF, guys. A post that was retweeted by Ututuzile Zuma says, the more they hate President Jacob Zuma, the more they make him a myth. Long live President Jacob Zuma. Long live. Hope you understand. Prof Moya has okay. Let's leave this one. This one has got nothing to do with what we are talking about here. Uh, I just wanted to make sure that I give you as much information on the matter as possible. Uh, yes, I think I've done the best that I can under the circumstances to give you as much also as possible. So yes, I think I've done an excellent job to look in making sure that I deliver everything that I can. Yeah, let's stop it here, guys. I've tried my best. I've tried my best. I tried my best. Okay, I don't see your comments here. So if in the absentia of your comments, I must say that we shall continue to monitor these elections, guys. That is a promise that I make to you guys. We shall continue to monitor these elections, and we will see what else are we leaving behind. I'm checking if I've left anything, especially in what is trending. Let me read this agent appeal. Don't worry, guys. We'll make sure that I read everything. Oh yes, EFF. Nzimazwai. Yelele. Listen to what they say. Listen to what I will start with the look. I think I would need to do a separate video about this one. Listen to what Floyd Shivambu has got to say. Replying to Times Live when they say he says it looks like the IEC South Africa is playing politics, and it's most likely that these are influenced by the Commission Chairperson Mosoto and the Deputy Chairperson Janet Love. They must focus on running free and transparent elections. Their ethics are miscomforting. Floyd Shivambu from the EFF. Aye, don't worry. It's not what I said. It's what they are saying. Let me repeat what Floyd Shivambu has got to say of the EFF. It looks like at the IEC South Africa is playing politics it is playing politics and it is most likely that they are influenced by the Commission Chairperson Musoto and Deputy Chairperson Janet Love. They must focus on running free and transparent elections. Their antics are discomforting, right? Oh, Tsugimazwai. Just what happened to Tsugimazwai? Her comment just disappeared, but I've screenshot the comment. What are you? Where are you now? Oh my God, the IEC. Let me read this. Don't worry. I'm gonna do what other people are saying here. Now, the research desk said the following. I agree. It makes the IEC seems to have a horse in the race, and it goes to that Gauteng High Court that sealed President Ramaphosa's bank statement record. Some people will be skeptical if they win in that specific forum days before elections. Now listen to this one. ENCA on their Twitter, this is what they say. Some legal experts say the IEC will likely appeal the Electoral Court judgment allowing former President Jacob Zuma to appear on the ballot paper, and then they did that as well, right? But then it's questionable to say, but then what are you saying to us, right? I am definitely going to. I'm going to give you some nice things here. Uh, I'm going to give you some nice things here, guys. Don't worry. Okay. This one was talking about the fact that they have approached. Uh, this one. This one. No, 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 no. Now, uthi-ke omunye la uthi Zondo and Cyril Ramaphosa must both register as IEC South Africa and their new political party. Failure to do, we would demand a new credible and a political body to manage elections. IEC, IEC equals in Zondo election commission. If you don't get it, forget about it. Okay, uthi ke Edbra Hlosky uthi IEC is descending into political arena and playing schoolboy politics. There is to conduct free and fair, or theirs is to conduct free and fair elections. Politics is not their core mandate. Now they have approached the court headed by Judge Zondo to seek Zuma's removal of the MK party candidate list. I go. I guys, don't worry. I'm gonna keep look. I'm searching for others as well who have commented on the matter, so that yeah, I share what other people are saying. What is somebody else saying? The Concord must hit the IEC core with a personal cost. I think I've read that one. They must say, in other words, this person is saying the Concord must say to the IEC, listen, when you shouldn't have been here because of that. When IEC local CEO, you must pay the legal fees from your own pocket. Okay, let's check what somebody else. Now, Great Zulu, the Electoral Court has not even released its full judgment. We read that one as well, right? I'm just making sure that I give you guys all the best that I can and give you guys other people's comments as well. Just give me a few time, guys. The IEC is proving that they will definitely rig the election result in favor of the ANC. The ANC is using the IEC to go after Zuma. I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. Like I asked that question to say, if I had a company, for instance, and in my company I am supposed to pay you, and then you get investigated, and the court issue a court order, and the court says, Bongan, do not pay this person. Why? Because we are investigating this person. I'm not supposed to pay you, right? When I once I now decide that I'm going to appeal that decision, it means that I want to pay you. I've got an interest in paying you. I'm no longer free and fair and independent or impartial, right? That is exactly how I interpret this. But don't worry, let's look at what other people are saying as well. So the election, the electoral court is going to become this like the center focus. They handed down order agency, but not reason. And the IEC has a right to annoy. I don't know. I don't know what is. Okay, give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes, guys. I'm checking because people are commenting on this issue and it's annoying a lot of people. So African Research Desk, they said, I don't believe that. It looks like it's about Jacob Zuma. Even the Rand has has an opinion now. I've heard somebody saying that just because of what is happening now, even the rand is taking just because of what is happening now. So, in other words, the rand, when it is President Jacob Zuma, the rand will take a take. You know what I'm saying? The rand will take the rand is shaking. Do you remember the story of the rand manipulation by the banks under Jacob Zuma? You remember that? We are seeing that repeating itself now. But don't worry, I've got you covered here. Don't worry. If it was purely about the legal question, this could wait after the 29th of May election. it can still leave Parliament if the court holds that the Electoral Code was wrong. Do it. I African Research Desk, they are saying this thing could have waited. You understand? And the IEC could have said, okay, let's leave this to the Parliament and let's allow Parliament to deal with this one. Okay, okay, don't worry. Umalume uthi IEC is now really just playing politics with their appeal at the Concord. The decision to bear Zuma was premised on the Concord's eviction of Zuma, and so in their mind, this is a slam dunk because the Concord cannot look against its own judgment. This is dirty and evil, right? Okay, that this is what other people are saying to say we are upset about this decision, the decision of appealing and appealing. We are upset about this decision, right? And then let's get somebody else. Just give me a few minutes, guys. Okay, somebody says it looks like someone is misleading the IEC on the Jacob Zuma matter. This unfortunately will come to dent the credibility of the IEC. And the IEC that does not enjoy the trust of the electorate is a huge risk for our democracy and future of South Africa. Can the obsession about the 82-year-old stop? This is not me, guys. It's at Peter Wonderboy on Twitter. It's like, hey, I need to stop it with this obsession about Jacob Zuma and focus on elections, not this obsession about Jacob Zuma. Uthi-ke uJoy Letabo 8 uthi Zuma exposing them one by one. This appeal is not in the interest of the IEC. The real question is, why are they pursuing it? People are asking questions. Guys, please answer there. Please answer. It's not me. People are asking questions here. All right. Somebody is saying IEC and ANC, same WhatsApp group. It's not me. Listen to this one. At Nshazi, by lodging an appeal to court's decision, IEC South Africa has compromised itself. We will find it hard to perceive the IEC as an independent and impartial actor. Has the IEC forged an alliance with the corrupt ANC? They asked this question. Hey, I don't know. Answer. Hey guys, please pendulan lab. All right. Let's hear somebody else as well. Okay, let's leave this one. This one is clear. We have read that one. I just want to make sure. Okay, listen to this one. Listen to this one. Look at Nala Togozane Uti. The IEC must be independent and seen as independent. It's risky when it makes news for wrong reasons. Now, let me repeat this one. The IEC must be independent and seen as independent. It's risky when it makes news for wrong reasons. The institution's efficiency electoral process is a source of national pride and must be safeguarded against the deterioration. Oh my God. Hey, this guy is fighting. This guy is fighting. Oh, no, it's a lady. It's a lady. TK underscore Nada. That's a lady, not a guy. Sorry, my lady. That's what they say in court. Sorry, my lady. Somebody says, the IEC's last hope is Zondo and this corrupt friend as the Constitutional Court. Of course, we knew this is where this was headed. It's about time Zondo be exposed as fictional lobbies of Ramaphosa, not a real Chief Justice. That is what other people are saying. I'm going one by one, guys. I'm going to unpack everything. Don't worry. If you guys have got a comment, please write down that comment because I'm going to read that comment as well. Okay, so look, somebody then says, it really isn't about Zuma. This is an exercise in constitutional clarity. I doubt that. Uti this one. Oh no, this is not about Zuma. Andile Mkutama Uti. Focus, Chief. We are talking about a matter dismissed by electoral court. What interest does the IEC have to keep President Zuma out of elections? Why can't the IEC abide by the decision of its own court? Please explain, my Mr. Consistency. Right? Adelem Mkutama as well is asking questions that seemingly you guys are not answering them. I will check in the comment section to see if you guys really have answered the question. uh, Uti Omunyege, you must appeal. The electoral court got it wrong. Okay, let them do so. It's fine. Okay. The other comments, me, I'm not going to read them. What can this body called IEC ever truly be independent of politics? I doubt it will ever be. We are few days away from the elections, and the body tasked with ensuring that the elections are free and fair is busy with litigation in court in order to remove Jacob Zuma. I, this is what people are asking. These are the questions that people are asking out there to say, hey, will you ever be free and fair? My God. Okay. Uh, okay. Zuma'S says, IEC is captured and has always been Stellenbosch office. What's Zuma'S? IEC is captured and it's a Stellenbosch office. Okay. Actually, laugh. Something. Uh, okay. Okay. I'm just checking other people as well. Okay, see, what are they saying? Okay. The IEC is determined to block President Jacob Zuma from his destiny to lead South Africa again. They are going all the way. Oh my God. Okay, Anile Mkutama. Why can't I receive notification from Anile Mkutama? And why didn't I receive notification from Unsegi Mazwai? Let me check. Because I should receive notification from those ones as well. Give me time, guys. Give me time. Give me time, guys. I'm working hard here. I'm working hard in making sure that I deliver free and fair news. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we have already read the statement or where they are asking for the resignation of. Then somebody says Ramaphosa's criminal was appointed to destroy the IEC. Guess who they are referring to? They are referring to Janeth Love. They are saying she was appointed solely just to destroy the credibility of the IEC, right? So, look, gentlemen, team, the IEC's sole focus should be managing elections, not getting involved into politics. This is clear sign they are not independent. Hey, people were coming after them. I'm sure they are they are watching my video, my live stream now, and they are. I'm sure they are irritated. Bongan, why are you reading these people's comment? I'm sure they are irritated. Why, Bongan, are you reading these people's comments? We don't want to hear what other people are saying. Right? Okay. I'm sure they don't want to hear you guys, Ugochi. What do you have to say? Okay. Okay. I'm just looking at other few comments. I think I've done a lot in terms of making sure that I bring other perspectives into this whole thing. I've tried my best in bringing different perspectives. What else do you want me to do? Floyd Chivambo's comment, I've read it. I guys, I'm tired now. Yo, I shame, I'm tired. I've done my best in making sure that I give you the look free and fair, a free and fair live stream. Okay. Umkhonto wesizwe, guys, have issued another statement. Wait, I get this one, guys. We'll go through this one. Don't worry. This one, we'll have to go through this one. Umkhonto wesizwe, guys, have issued a statement just now. So give me time. Let me go through this statement. Wait a minute. Just give me a few time, guys. I cannot stop the live stream without without reading you this statement. It's just got in now. I got a notification now that a statement has been released by the African National. Sorry, the EMK political party. So allow me to go through the statement right now. Just give me a few minutes. Where is the statement, guys? Where is the statement? Where's the statement? Okay, I saw the statement. It was here just now. Okay, hey guys, forgive me. I don't know. My laptop seems to be stuck a little bit. I need to buy another laptop, and I don't know why this laptop is doing this to me. Oh, guys. I need to read you this statement from EMK political party. They just released this statement now, and I'm checking the other statement. I can't see it. Okay. All right. Yes, I got it. Guys. I got it. Thank you very much. Just give me time. I want to view the statement, and I can't view the statement, and I don't know why I can't zoom the statement. Just give me time, guys. Give me time. Few minutes. EMK political party has issued a statement that Bongane must read it to these people. The statement is here. There we go again. Hey, I don't know, guys, what's happening with my laptop here. It shouldn't be doing what it's doing, but the laptop is doing exactly what it's not supposed to be doing. So, okay, just give me a few minutes. Let me go get the statement for you guys. MK Party issued a new statement here concerning this court order. Just give me a few minutes. I don't know what's going on with this. Yes, I got the statement. The statement is here. But I don't know, guys. I'm trying to save this statement. It just got released right now. So you really have to give me your time and your ear. Okay, there we go again. Then statement saved. I want to read it, guys, but I can't read it local or using the online thing. I need to save the statement so that I can zoom into the statement itself, then be able to read the statement as it has arrived. Yes. Yes, I got it. There is a media statement released by EMK political party on the 12th of April 2024. MK party condemns the political decision by IEC to appeal the electoral court order. Right. This is what they've got to say. Just give me a few minutes, guys. Let's go for it. The recent decision by the Electoral Court of South Africa (IEC) to appeal the directly to the Constitutional Court, challenging the Electoral Court's ruling that permits former President Jacob Zuma's candidacy in the upcoming elections, has compromised the electoral integrity and independence. This action, pursued without awaiting the detailed reasons from the Electoral Court, signified a rash and a potential influence judgment, underscoring and warring regard for due process and allowance of political pressure by the IEC from external forces, some of them outside South Africa. They continue to say, it is clear as the day that freedom under the law and the Democratic Alliance and many others who are known as colonial and apartheid projects, have unduly pressured and succeeded into pressuring the IEC into its clearly reckless decision. This undue haste and unfortunate compromises the transparency and the fairness and the fairness expected in the judicial proceeding and cast doubt on the independence of the IEC, which the MK party shall not allow. Moreover, remarks by Deputy Chief Justice Mandi Samaya, a future Chief Justice to the Electoral Court Judge Siena, where she cited the notion was waiting with bated breath. We clearly meant to intimidate the electoral court, and by so doing, influences its independence, which we hope the electoral court will resist. Will resist, yes. Furthermore, the IEC claimed that its appeals to the Concord is a mere pursuit of legal clarity rather than engagement in political maneuvering, remain highly suspect for several reasons. They are about to give those reasons. They say, firstly, the IEC had the option to seek clarification on legal matters at hand without participating in the current national turmoil or imposing unnecessary litigation caused to the parties by invoking Section 47, bracket A, bracket E. Okay, let's continue with the letter as well. They continue to say, that is the MK political party. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to give you everything that you need to know. We are together today, right? We are together. So, secondly, it is peculiar that the IEC has chosen to appeal the judgment as opposed to the aggrieved. Now, you remember I said to you guys, it doesn't make sense for the for me for the IEC to appeal the decision because they are not the ones who came up with the objection, right? But yeah, that is what the MK is asking Guti. Why, if look, when we went to the electoral court, we went against these people, the objection and all the stuff. They haven't said anything, but you are now acting on their behalf. Whose interest are you advancing? They say, more so when Section 30 of the Electoral Code allows the chief electoral officer to lodge an objection. Thirdly, if the IEC's goal truly were to obtain legal clarity to future reference, why the need to rush the appeal on an urgent basis? If not due other motives and pressure, including that of Ramaphosa and his financial backers and white monopoly capital. Lastly, that legal clarities when IEC does not have the reason for the judgment from the electoral court. Hence, the MK party's sober conclusion that that this appeal by the IEC is not about legal clarity, but rather it appears to be compliance with the directive from Ramaphosa's ANC faction and its financial backers. We see this move as a strategy to position the compromised Chief Justice Raymond Zondo and other judges to potentially deliver an unplayable judgment from the Constitutional Court. Reminiscent of the prior cases linked to the President Zuma. If in any event, almost all those Constitutional Court judges will be conflicted to hear this matter given their prior involvement, which has unfortunately brought us to the current the word that they use there, MK in English, number one. Hey, the guy who's writing the letters of MK, your English, it has to be lowered sometimes. It is important for South Africans to note that the IEC's primary responsibility is to facilitate electoral processes that ensure that they are free from political biases and conducted in accordance with the law, with the law, whose action has now undermined its constitutional duty to remain neutral and independent in managing electoral integrity. Hey. Therefore, it is clear to MK Party that under the leadership of Mrs. or Miss Love, IEC ventured into the political arena, aligning itself with particular political interest rather than upholding its mandate to ensure an unbiased electoral process. This obvious conclusion has unfortunately eroded MK Party's confidence in the IEC's ability to conduct free and fair elections, which paramount of the stability of the country. Hence, in addition to the condemnation of this political decision by IEC, MK Party further calls for Ms. Love to resign with immediate effect to the restoration of the dignity of the IEC because her continued presence at the helm of the critical institution only serves as a only serves to perpetuate distrust and questions about the fairness of the upcoming elections. The MK Party concludes their statement. Right. I've done my best. I've done my best. Yo, under the circumstances that I am the producer of myself, I produce my own show. I presented my own show. I edit my own show. I research my own show. I do everything. I'm everything. I'm a producer. I am a technician. You know what I'm saying? Under the circumstances, I think I've done exceptionally well. I know a lot of people are busy blaming me, saying, hey, you are not good in reading, blah, blah. Hey, guys, hey, it takes a lot to stand in front of this camera delivering what I'm delivering. It takes a lot. Because if I was just a presenter, at least I have enough time to prepare everything and what I'm about to present. But I'm a presenter, I'm a researcher, I'm a technical director, I'm an executive producer. You know what I'm saying? I oversee everything. Right now, I'm busy reading your comments. I've done reading the letter. Now I'm moving into the comments. Why? Because I'm doing all these things by myself. The only thing that you can do, stop criticizing me. I know I need to improve in some of the things, but I don't have that time to improve because I've got a lot of things at hand. I've got a lot on my plate, so I don't have that time to improve some of the things. Not because I don't want to, but because there's a lot that it takes for me to compile a video of this. Look, so Jay, yeah. Now, I'm about to read your comments, guys, before we leave this house. Okay, before we leave this house, let me see what other people have got to say about this. I think the last comment I read was this one. Let me see. The last comment that I read was. The last comment I read was from. Oh, guys, I don't know. The last comment I read was, I don't trust EF, I don't trust Iloko gift Nyat. Now you can tell that the country is going to the wrong direction. Tata MK Tato Moso Timothy Molefe ivubeleni kodwa sithi alibuyele kuzuma global news. Who calculate votes? I'm interested to know that. Who calculate votes? I don't know. That's interesting. Priscilla Akanam Oti, MK, we are going. With MK, we are voting. Pambili Msholozi, Musabo Ngingosi Hlatshwayo. This is Ramaphosa and his cronies, right, as at play. Here, already this election has been declared by the IEC that Ramaphosa has already won. We can see through their shenanigans. Okay, Samuel Stoll, our country is now managed liar, right? Jihad, vote rigging, loading. What do you mean? But chicken tone, the person who objected about Zuma is the one who should oppose the judgment, not the IEC. I agree. That's my perception at least, right? Not the IEC. Temba Tela to the MK rank file must focus on. Tandwa Sbisi, the IEC is not independent, it works for ANC. Ukalonga uthi, I agree with MK. Give Nyati, Ramaphosa and his NC official seem they now want to learn those rotten tactics of Zimbabwean style of rigging result. Tandeni Mlaba, this is bullshit. ANC busy playing games. They are scared. And look, they are scared and unthinkable now. Upumla Hadebe. It's obvious IEC has been paid to do that. Ukifia Slope, IEC's ignitions of this country's instability, and we start losing trust on them. And pure conflict of interest as IEC mother body. IEC's mother body is ANC. Stanley Kumalo. If it's at constitutional court, MK won't win this one. Okay, why do you think so? Irene Snake Uti, if Zondo Loco pushes his appeal, then no voting must be postponed until these cases are finished. They are doing good, giving MK opportunity time to converse. Nicken Lowen, hi Bongs, hi Nicken. Love your good job, always watching from Thailand. Thailand, oh, Emerald, Thailand. Thank you very much. Salute. Let's give shout out to Thailand, guys. People from Thailand. DA must fall. Usitya kubheka mfana wami mina ngicela ukubuza IEC sebesikhipile yini isinqumo somkhonto sokuthi singakwazi ukuvota, time is too short. No. Not yet. Thabo Taya and the Toyo uthi IEC and ANC is the it's the IEC and ANC is the same WhatsApp group straight away. Jacob Nisi sekumoshakele sesiyisinkwa emlonyeni uthi sesiyisinkwa emlonyeni wengwenya uzondo uthi sesiyiswa emlonyeni wengwenya. Sorry, uthi sesiyiswa emlonyeni wengwenya. Yeah, guys, those words are too small here. Right, Ayanda Mangena, who is opposing the judgment bombs? Shouldn't it be the one who objected? I mean, the guy who was hacked. No, it should be the other one there because there were two. The one who was hacked, and there's Dr. Motsapa or something like that. I think it should be Dr. Motsapa or that guy as well. Who Alvisai Uchi, sharp comrade commander, like that part where it is asked, who is instructing the IEC to go through court system? Yeah, why is the IEC entering the political space? That will be interesting. Lawrence, advocate Toby is misleading the ANC and the IEC. So you think he's the one advising them, okay? But Jacob Nis, where is that so-called doctor? That man is look Askar, okay? Toby is misleading the NC. Jacob Nisi, I've already read your comment. It is too late to disband the current IEC. They do not have the interest of the country at heart. Asgab Kulonga Uti. I don't think Dimpofu will let this pass. That one is a Skoropo rock. Okay. Okay. Moonlight, Brew, you are the best. Trust me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ketu and Jeka, great spectacles, to get spectacles, bombs. I think so. My right hand eye, guys, it is. I've got a problem now. I'll go for one. Viva MK Moonlight, you are doing great job, my bro. Viva MK. Tobegile MK's Pambili, MK Pambili. When Gosikulu uti great show, Mr. Bongan. We appreciate all your effort. Pambili ngomkonto wesizwe and Sansamzi Elokomzileni. Don't worry. This is like a last kick of a dying horse. Moonlight. Thank you, Moonlight. Thank you very much. Askai Golonga uti viva the Messiah Jay-Z. Jay-Z stands for Jacob Zuma. Guys, we have come to the end of our live stream. I'm very much grateful for the fact that we have traveled. Look, we have traveled to this far, and let me see if I'm not if I'm not leaving anything behind. But I've tried to read your comments as best as I can because they are also important to me. Let me see what I haven't read here. Nickjas Lowen Uti. Advocate Nugaitobi is the one misleading the ANC and the IEC. Jacob Nisi, they say the old man is too old, but they are very scared of him. Abasalali lokuthi abasalali emini nobusuku. You know what? Vele is something quite interesting to hear them saying that Jacob Zuma is too old, blah 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 blah. But now they are making sure that the man is they are making sure that they stop the man from all things. You know what I'm saying? And so it surprises me to hear them saying that he's too old, is this and this and this, is this and this and this. But they seems to be scared, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the man. So it surprises me. I'm reading your last comments, guys, before we close the show. Right. Okay, I've read the one let me see this one. Moonlight, you are the best, bro. Trust me. Okay, I've read that one. Which one didn't I read? Oh, Ilega Patrick Soprano Mamela Uti. As far as I am concerned, according to the Electoral Act, Part 2, Paragraph 2, says the Electoral Court is the highest court as far as the electoral disputes are concerned. Its judgment are final. So listen with me, Viva MK. No, listen, I read that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I should read it just for your own local thing. I've read that. It's just that maybe you were not here. Not that I disagree with you, but just to say that I read that to cement the idea that maybe I should close with this one. Let me close with this one because I think it is important for me to read this, right? Electoral Act 73 of 1998. I'm going to focus on the part that is more important. Part 2, enforcement of SS 95-6 bracket, right? It says the institute or the institution of intervention in civil proceeding by the chief electoral officer. Number 1, subject to this act and other act, the chief electoral officer may institute civil proceeding before a court, including electoral court, to enforce provisions of this act or the court. The two things, the act and the court, right? Number 2, chief electoral officer may intervene in civil. Oh yes, 2. The chief electoral officer may intervene in any civil proceeding if the commission has a legal interest in the outcome of those proceedings. Now, let's go to this one, jurisdiction and powers of the electoral court. This is what you are talking about, right? Listen to this one. The electoral court has final jurisdiction in respect of electoral dispute and complaints about infringement of the code, and no decision or order of the electoral court is subject to appeal or review. So you can't review or appeal a decision coming from an electoral court. But today they go to Zondo. You know what they did? Instead of saying we're appealing or reviewing, they said we are seeking legal clarity. Machela Koko says I'm an engineer. I know for a fact that if you are looking for, this is not how you seek for a legal what. So they are hiding under the name, we are seeking for a legal clarity. You know what I'm saying? But let me read this for the last time because we have come to the end of our live stream. They say, the electoral court has final jurisdiction in respect of all electoral dispute and complaints about infringement of the code, and no decision or order of the electoral court is subject to appeal or review. Okay, now today, they say no decision of the electoral court is subject to appeal or review, right? The electoral court issued an order. In that order, they say Jacob Zuma can or must stand as the candidate. Why are they now appealing that decision or reviewing that decision? Which legal clarity are they looking for? Because they've got legal advisors as well. That's why I'm saying they are hiding under the disguise that no, it's just the legal clarity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, aye, yay. The last comment is Kaya shares. Does Constitutional Court have the jurisdiction to hear this matter? Because I believe, as per the Constitution, only the Assembly can determine and debate this matter, not the Constitutional Court or the IEC, right? Oh, they have appointed themselves, those ones. You're one of the question that you are asking when it's null and void. Those ones. That's why they are saying these people have got an interest at heart. They want to make sure that, you know what? They want to make sure that we need to get this guy called Zuma, man. Get him, bring him here. You know what I'm saying? That's what at least that's what I'm feeling. And the person that is said to be the problem there is this woman called Janet Love, who is a member of the ANC as well as she's a member of the ANC as well as look a friend of Ramaphosa. That friend of Ramaphosa is appointed to oversee the IEC's elections, and you think the elections are going to be free and fair? I doubt. I doubt. We've come to the end of our thing. Tatuga Crane Uti, thank you, Bongan. Job well done. Hey guys, I'm signing it out. I'm signing out. We will see each other in the local, probably in the local, probably tomorrow. If ever need be, tomorrow we will see each other. We will have these live streams again. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm very much impressed and thank you very much for supporting this live stream. It has been very great to be part and parcel of this. I appreciate you taking your time and you're using your data and your Wi-Fi to watch this in either your TV, your smart TV, your laptops, your phones. I appreciate that, and I love the fact that there are people from Thailand, people from all over the walks, all over the walks of life, look, in also different countries. Yeah, so I really appreciate that, guys. Please don't forget to join, become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. Don't forget to use the super thanks to donate to the channel, and also there's bank accounts if you want to contribute to the channel as well, so that we can buy more equipment and hire more people as well. Don't forget as well to subscribe, like the video, and continue to comment in the comment section below. Click the notification bell so that next time when we have another live stream, you will be notified that there's a live stream that is coming or there's a video that has been posted. Other than that, guys, I will love and leave you here until such a time, guys, when we meet again.